Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I just wanted to tell you about my journey to discover my way of lifestyle, being a plant-based eater, and here we go. Let's jump right in. So I used to suffer from really heavy flow and long periods that would last about 2 weeks. In this time period, I would have tender breasts, bloating, headaches. I would feel nauseous, and I would also take a lot of Midol to just make it through the day. At the end of the day, I would just want to lie down and just kind of, just wouldn't want anyone to touch me or just be left alone. And this happened every month, obviously. And then when I was younger, what had happened to me one time was I had a cyst burst, and I had to go into emergency surgery where they had to suck out my stomach because the cyst burst actually inside my ovary. And now, since that time, I had cysts starting to grow on the outside of my ovaries, and then they started to burst after my son was born when he was about 5 years old. And the time frame of those bursts got shorter and shorter, which really interfered also with my day-to-day life. And I would be at a party and I could feel the pain coming, and I wouldn't have enough time to leave to make it home, for that attack or pain, whatever you want to call that, right? And so I would just find another room and just kind of lie down and curl up because I couldn't walk, I couldn't sit. It was just really, really painful. So one time I had a really, really bad period, and I was getting tired of not getting any help from the doctors and them just confirming that yes, you had another cyst burst and your body will take care of the leftovers themselves. So I started to do some research, and I found that if I would adopt a plant-based diet, that I could reduce, if not eliminate, the symptoms that I was having. So I didn't think it was going to be that easy, It's like, really? That's all it takes to just adopt different plant-based diet? I mean, it makes sense, right? If you would put different type of oil in your vehicle than it actually requires, it would make a weird sound, right? Well, my body was obviously suffering because I wasn't feeding it properly. And now I decided to go ahead and try that. I did consult my doctor, so just want to put it out there. I did consult my doctor. She did not recommend it. I did do it anyway, but it did advise that I am going to be doing it. And I have been going back and getting checked out, making sure everything is on, that I'm not low on any vitamins and so on. So I started doing that. I went on the plant-based diet when my next cycle came around, and I was quite amazed by the results. I had lost 7 pounds. I had no bloating, no breast tenderness. I didn't have to take any medication, and I also didn't feel hungry because I was eating a lot of food. It was plant-based, so I was eating a lot of food, a lot more than usual, and I was still losing weight. It was insane. So after those 10 days, I went back to eating my regular diet. Oh, and one more thing. During my period, it also shortened to a 3-day period instead of 2 weeks. That was huge for me, huge. So anyway, after those 10 days, I went back to eating my regular diet, and then I was feeling worse. I was getting stomach upsets and all that kind of stuff, and then I would gain a little bit of weight again. And after those two, I was doing that for 2 weeks, and then I went back to eating the plant-based diet. And so I was doing a 2-week on and 2-week off diet, and for about a month and a half. So I put a lot of stress on my body, and every time I would go back to eating my regular diet, I would feel worse and worse. So I had to make a decision to either stick with my regular diet and feel crappy for the rest of my life, and you know, that's just my way of being, of living, or go ahead and adopt a plant-based diet, which is what I did. I've been on my diet now for 5 years, and I don't regret any of it. I don't feel like I am missing out at all because I still eat all the foods that I love. I just cook them differently. And this channel is also going to show you how I do that, which I'm going to be sharing in different videos. So I hope you stick around. And if you know of anyone who is suffering from extreme periods, that would like to try out a plant-based diet, please share this video with them of my story. I hope it can help them, but please also consult your doctor, because I am not a doctor. This is just what has worked for me, and it may work for them, may not. Okay, so please consult your doctor first, and I hope to see you back here. Ciao.